A new league, new players, and also a new formation. It is part 1 in season 3 with the Hamlet Rags to Riches. Oh yes, here we go. Yes, indeed, we are back for another season. Oh, it's gonna be good. I know it's gonna be lovely. At least I hope so. So I think we should start this first episode in the first new season here. First new season, season 3 it is, and we're starting here on the transfer, and we're actually in the free or released players. Timlin, he's gone. He's not a player. He's not contracted with us anymore. He's gone. If we move forward a bit here, we can see my younger didn't want to sign a new contract. He's gone. Same with Taylor, or I think Taylor wanted too much. Coogan, I didn't really want him again, so he's gone. Brian, well, I don't really wanted him. Davey wanted too much in wages, and I don't play with the Masila this time around. So there we go. That's the outs. We already knew that Aaron Dobbs was going to leave us. He went for Shelbourne in Ireland. So there we go. And here are the ins, or at least some of them, because we actually need to go back here. We actually need to go one back here, because a lot of the players we signed, they are on this page right here. I think we saw Bieven in the last episode. I think I showed you Bieven, but let's take a look at him just in a little bit more detail. Actually, no, first, we got Spencer Adams again. Yes, he's back. He's back for one more season. And you know what? Just look at him. He's absolutely brilliant central defender. What is there not to like? We already know him. We know what he's capable of doing. Yeah, absolutely great. The next one up here we want to talk about is Owen Bieven. I think I showed him in the last episode, or 2 episodes ago, actually. I'm pretty sure we got him in pretty early. So there we go. Probably a backup or rotational option. Mostly backup here. Pretty good. I mean, he's also a left-footed, so you know what? I'll take him. We also saw Kenton Richardson. We also saw him in the last episode of the season because we had to play the playoffs, you know. So pretty solid wingback. I really like him. So there we go. Tom Elliott. So yeah, an oldie, 32 years old, 194 high, target man. He is kind of our rotational option with Mills up top. So I find that very, very interesting. I think he's decent. I mean, his finishing is a little bit low. His composure could be higher. But other than that, you know, pretty damn decent target man to rotate with Mills for. I don't really see anything wrong with him. He's even 2-footed, kind of. So there we go. Pretty decent little player here. Well, he's not that little, but you know what I mean. Tom Pooks. It's a rename, but midfielder, probably gonna start in a lot. I could see him start in quite a lot. Why is he on box to box? Let's stick him to box actually. But he's probably gonna play Carrilero or the ball winning midfield. More so Carrilero, I'm pretty sure. Really good determination. 22 years old. I don't see anything wrong with him. He's just a very decent player to have, all-rounded, but still have those few numbers that are really high. You know, teamwork, work rate, determination. I love it in the midfield to have that. So very decent player, very driven player. There we go. That's a really good personality to have. Milanik Ali. So yeah, here we go. We got a winger, and he is an inverted winger. He is probably second or third option on the left-hand side here. So what is there to say? I think he again, well-rounded player, decent physics, not the best crossing, but he is an inverted winger, so he's not going to cross that often. You know, pretty decent player for what he can do here. Runs with ball down the right, tries tricks, likes to beat opponent repeatedly. Yeah, solid. I think it's solid. Oh, and he's Irish. Oh, he's Irish as well. We got a new Irish player in. Good. Arthur Ianton. Now this is a bit of a special one because he can either go up and play in the midfield as either the Carrilero or ball winning midfielder. That's the two things we are playing with this season. So he can do that. He can definitely do that. Well rounded again. Very good marking. Very good tackling. Again, work rate, teamwork, stamina, natural fitness. It's all there. Like I like it. But he is also capable of going down into the central defense because he do have the jumping reach and heading to do that. And I'm not sure where he's going to play the most, but there are options. There are definitely options. And what is very cool about this dude is that he also got place 1-2s, comes deep to get the ball, and plays short and simple passes. Love it. Also left-footed. I mean, or reasonable left foot. It's hard to argue with this. He is on 650 wages and he is on a loan deal. But other than that, pretty high wages for what he... I mean, no, not really. He's going to play most games, I think. He's probably going to be... I'm calling them my first 16, not first 11, but first 16, because it's going to be the 11 on inside the match, and then we have 5 on the bench, but that's going to be rotation. So we're probably going to have first 16 members, and then the outside of that, it's probably just going to be backup, not really fit, probably playing for the under-23s for the most part. That brings us up to Lamar Reynolds here. Also an interesting one, also a loan deal. He is probably first choice on the inverted winger on the left side. And again, can't really say there's anything wrong with this guy. If there is anything, it's probably him lacking a bit going backwards. I mean, positioning, marking, tackling. He's not going to help us out defensively. But going forward, this guy should be pretty good. And he could play on either wing. He could go over here and play as a winger as well. But I think for the most part, we're going to play him as an inverted winger. I think he's a little bit better than... I mean, he's crossing his 9, so it's not bad. I mean, but still, I want to play him on the left side. And then we have this guy, Cody Lyons Foster, another central defender and a very well-rounded kind of central defender. He's tall. He's not tall. He's actually the same height as me. No, I'm 182 actually, so he's 1 centimeter higher than me. Fair enough. Not very tall, but with the way we are going to play this season, because we're playing with 3 in the back, we are in need of someone who can actually pass the ball a little bit better than, you know, the typical kind of central defender. So he doesn't need, I mean, yes, he's going to defend a lot, but more importantly, he can also pass the ball. And a very physical kind of guy. So, you know what? He's going to be good. He's going to be good. I think he's going to be really good, especially on these wages. I was so happy when I could get him for 350 wages. Yes, please. I mean, yeah, sure, he's 26. But we are not looking for development in players that are young. We're just looking for quality right now. I don't mind them being young, but you know what? Quality over anything here. Carlton Uba. Now, also a bit interesting here because he can double down as 2 things. He could be a winger up here. We're not playing winger, we are playing inverted winger, but he could go up there and actually do the job if we really need him to. But I'm probably going to play him as a winger if he's going up there. But that's not why I bought him in. He's on 425 wages, and that's a bit much, but we're going to play him as a wingback. He's going to be played as a wingback, and I think he's good. I actually think he's really good at it. He just needs to adapt a little bit to that kind of play style. So we are definitely, getting him familiar with that. He's so far he's second choice. Both. I'm not sure if he's second choice winger up here, but he's definitely second choice wing back. So you know what? He's probably gonna have his time. Probably definitely inside these first 16 I'm talking about. Oh, and he's spirited. Again, another very good trait. A very good personality to have. Knocks ball past opponents. He's quite quick and runs with the ball often. Don't mind that as a wingback, do we? Schaha. What have I done? A gooner. Former gooner, also a former Chelsea player. I think he started his career in Chelsea. Yeah, right here. It says it right here, down here. So another central defender, but also a little bit special here is that he is definitely going to play on the left side. He is left-footed. And again, good passing, decent vision, no, not vision, but decent technique at least. And you know what? He is probably going to be good for us. Look at this pace, look at this acceleration, good physicals again, very good determination, but lacking when it comes to defending. He's not, I mean, tackling and marking, sure. And the good thing about him, he can double down as a third option, or maybe even second option, but probably more so third option wing back, because he don't have the crossing or the dribbling to really do it. But he do have the pace and acceleration to do it. So definitely someone who can double down on 2 positionings here as well. So great to see him in. Oh, and at 400 wages and a very tall lad. So don't mind it. Don't mind that at all. Cropper, yeah. It is the guy, Cropper. He's not on loan this time. He's on 425 wages, and he's coming in for 2 years. I mean, many of the guys I brought in is actually for 2... Is he 2 years? No, it's 1 year. But many of the guys I brought in is for 2 years. I forgot about that. But yeah, so 425 wages. We know what he can do. Long throws, pretty solid all round. Love to see him. He's probably going to be rotating with Richardson on the right-hand side here of the wingback situation. So, yeah, it's pretty great. It's pretty great. Pretty solid player to have, that's for sure. And the last one for now is Harlem Hale. He's out with an injury, unfortunately. but he is kind of backup to someone else we're going to speak about soon enough. But yeah, he's actually a winger on the right side. He could also go over and play inverted winger, but yeah, probably more so winger. Really fast, really fast. Not entirely good anywhere else. Average player, I would say, but you know what? He can do a job in the winger area, hopefully for us. Runs with ball down the right, winger. So there we go. But we also have actually more than I thought that is going to come with us into this season from last season. One of them is Sam Allardyce. He actually triggered one of his contract conditions. I don't believe, what was it? I don't know. Oh yeah, gaining promotion to the next league. There we go, Sam Allardyce. Happy to see him. He can play on the left side. He can play on the right side. We don't want to play him in the center of our free back situation. Probably on the right or the left back or left center positioning. So yeah, pretty decent to have him again. Ben Friel also signed a new contract. I think I got like 150 plus in wages. Nah, probably only 100. I think he was on a 325 or 350 wages before, so a small upgrade for him. He deserves it. He definitely deserves it. So he's back in, and we know him. He's a pretty good all-rounder. He can play the carrilero. He could play the ball-winning midfielder. He doesn't really care. He's going to do great. Milovic is also here still. And what is going to be interesting about him this season, without saying that he's also on 400 wages now. So, our wage budget is going up, but it's actually not much more than I thought it would be. So that's good. But what he could do, this guy, along with Ianton or whatever we are going to call him, these guys, they can go down and play. They can play that ball kind of playing defender role, because he do have jumping reach 8 and heading 7. But more importantly, he can definitely control the game for us if he's in that central defender role on the left side. So yeah, I'd love to see him in again. Of course, I'd love to see him in again. And he can also go up and play the carrilero and the ball-winning midfielder. So yeah, happy to see him in again as well. So there we go. Partington staying in, our goalkeeper. He is here for another year or 2 years. Yeah, 2 years actually. 375 wages. Not really much, to be honest. I think that's pretty cheap for him. I think he's a pretty decent goalkeeper. The only thing letting him down really is probably the first touch. So yeah, I'm happy about that. So that's the squad, at least for now. But we might be looking for someone else. We're going into the squad depth. I believe we can see how it is set up right now. Some of these greens are not really where they should be. If we just take them out like so, we can basically see what we are having right now. I need to take out a lot here. Shirley is not with us. There we go. So yeah, some of these greens are of course not part of our squad. But yeah, you know what? I kind of I don't know what we're missing here. I really don't. I was kind of thinking an extra central defender, and this is also the formation we're gonna play. I'm gonna show you that in just a moment. Just wanted to show you that we are pretty well situated when it comes to our squad. We're not missing anything. We are quite good. We're quite good. So it all looks good, but I might sign a new player again. Maybe one more in here. Maybe a central defender. That's at least what I'm thinking right now. Could also be a wingback, a combination of a wingback and what is it called? Winger. Could be that, but we will get to that if we do it. So let's take a look at the tactic for this season, shall we? Well, here it is. Don't mind the Reds. They are not available for the next match. I haven't set it up yet, but yeah, it's a, well, I'm gonna call it a 3-4-3 Oikon for no good reason. Pretty much the same tactic as last season, going in balanced, and we have the most of the things we had on last season is still there. Dribble less, play for set pieces, work the ball into the box, play out of defense, but we also got overlap right and left. Now overlap right, I might take that out, because we are playing, as you can see out here, we are playing with a winger and also a wingback. Now, this wingback is not very often he's gonna, overlap him, because the winger is just going nuts up here on the lines. So more often than not, when the winger can't cross it, he's gonna go back to the wingback, and maybe we will go even further back, or maybe the wingback will cross it in. That is how I've seen it in the friendlies, at least. So ball-winning midfielder, carrilero, inverted winger. Of course, up top we will have Mills, wingback on the other side, and then these ball-playing defenders down here. They are staying wide, of course. They're playing on the wide. Stay wider. This guy is, I believe, marked tighter. We want him to mark the player that is probably their striker. And the wingbacks, Oh, come on, push it. Cross more often, stay wider, same as last year. And these two guys, of course, don't shoot too often. Same with the winger, don't shoot too often. I don't think he has anything else on. Nope, just shoot less often. The inverted winger, nothing. He can do whatever he likes. And the target man, roam from position. Because I do want him to drop deep down into the attacking midfield when we are not in... Well, when we are trying to play up, I do want us to go inside sometimes, not only going for the wings. I want him to drop deep a couple of times, helping out the wing backs, helping out the wingers or the inverted winger to find some, on other kind of spaces. But more so than ever, he's probably going to be in the box, heading to the ball from across. So there we go. That's the tactic for the season, at least for now. Also, a small change in the transition with distributing to center backs, of course. So there we go. That's gonna be it. And so far so good. It's been quite good. Let's check out the schedule here. As you can see, lots of wins. Only one big game. I only played one big, and that's Birmingham. They're in League 2. We lost it. Fair enough. We actually played quite well, so can't really be too annoyed about it. But many of these games are against smaller opponents or equal size, like Bath, Kings Lynn are in our league now, and Chelmsford, Milton, kind of same level or a bit below us. Actually, Milton is way below us. Braintree was in our former league, so it's an okay season or pre-season here. Love to see it. Love to see it. So the first game we're gonna play, and the live game for today, is Grimsby away from home. They are predicted, I believe it was 7. Let's go in here and check it out. Was it 7? Yeah, media prediction 7. Could be a tough one. Regional reputation, yeah, could be a tough one. But I think we have a good team. I actually think we have a really good team this year. I am gonna predict we are gonna end up number 10. I'm gonna predict we are ending up number 10, but top 15 is the goal. Top 15 is the goal, but I think we're gonna go 10. We are predicted 17th. I think top 15, that's the goal, and I think we're gonna end up on 10. That's my prediction. Let's see if it holds true. We could even go further up. But I'm gonna go with 10 because we do have some quite big teams in here. Wrexham, Stockport, Rochdale, Grimsby, kind of, Bromley, kind of big, kind of. At least we do have some big Woking. I don't think they're that big actually, no. But yeah, some of these boys are of course a lot bigger than us in terms of reputation, in terms of money they have, in terms of what kind of players they probably also have. But still, I think our team is solid. I think we have a solid formation. I think we have a solid way of playing football and solid players, if I need to say solid one more time. So, what else? Well, the finances, of course. We have to look at it. We have to take a look. 334k. It's only going up, it seems. We are using 13k. That's actually 500 less than I thought it would be. So I'm happy. I'm very happy. We are financially very stable, and hopefully we will continue to be so after this season. Hopefully we won't hurt our finances too much, because there's not a whole lot big difference between this league and the last league we were in. It's basically the same. It's just, yeah, some of the players are a little bit better, but that's about it. There are no money. We're still non-league. This is still non-league. So that's going to be interesting. But there are a few, there's actually only, as far as I know, only one rule different from this league to the other one. And that is that we need a bigger stadium. And yeah, I think is it 4,000? Yeah, and our stadium is only 3,000. The board tried to extend our stadium to 5,000 something, but some local council just said, nope, it's not gonna happen. We are allowed to play at our stadium, but I don't know how that works inside the game. So you can see it right here. We are allowed to play at home inside our stadium, Champion Hill Stadium, but there can only be 3,000, but we need minimum 4,000. I don't know how that works, but fair enough. I think other than that, it's exactly the same rules. So yeah, I think that's enough of me talking. Should we get into this live game against Grimsby? First of the season. Yeah. Oh, look at this. We're definitely not favorites with this one. It's going to be a tough game away from home. I can tell. A draw here would not be bad. So let's get into it. All right. So here we are in the team selection, and Partington in goal. Leon Foster on the right-hand side of our three central defenders here. Spencer Adams in there because, yeah, he's very good with his jumping reach, heading and stuff, so he's going to be probably the main man in there. Milovic is going to be on the left-hand side, like we spoke about when we looked at him, when he came in again for us. And it could be Ianton. He could be, I mean, we could switch them around, but I think Ianton is probably the best ball-winning midfielder. So we're going to stick him in here instead. And also, he's pretty good with the passing as well. So having him in the midfield might be really good. But they can switch around how I like them to. It doesn't matter. And Milovic, in his new contract, it's actually, he wanted to play this role. It's specifically said in his contract when he wanted to sign again, I want to play this role, otherwise I won't sign again. So kind of lucky that it happened that way. Also, we are going to play Uber here because Rekit is suspended, as we can see here. And that is from last season. You know, in the playoffs? Yeah, he got a red card. Yeah. So he's out for 2 matches still. So, yeah, we can't really do anything about that. Or maybe it's only 1 match. Yeah, it's only 1 match because we also played the final. So for this match, he's out. So Uba is going to come in and play that role. Not exactly a wing back, but I think he can do it. He can definitely do it. So there we go. Richardson on the other side. If, you know, Cropper could play this time, but we're going to let Richardson take this one. Ianton on the ball-winning midfield and Carrilero Friel, like we know, it's 3rd season in a row he's going to be with us. Carrington on the winger over here. Reynolds on the inverted winger and Mills up top. So that's going to be the game for us, or the game plan at least. Schara on the bench. Pretty good player to have out there. Bieven as well, so 2 central defenders there. But one of them could come up and play wingback. Pooks, yeah, midfielder. He can come in for either of these 2. And Cropper on the other side. And then Elliott up top. We do not have any of our wingers with us here. So, yeah, hopefully no one is going to get broken here because we don't have Ogi. Actually, we should probably have Obi on the bench, to be honest, because he can play all 3 spaces up here. I think just for this one alone, yeah, I think I need Obi. I think I need Obi here because he can play all 3 spots. So if one of them is breaking down here in the match, we can bring in Obi. Yeah, I think that's a decent... instead of getting Elliott, I wish I could have room for Elliott, but I'd rather have 2 central defenders with me. And more often than not, it's probably going to be the wingbacks that is going to be, knackered because they are running up and down the pitch all day. So there we go. Let's get into this match. And we are live. So, yeah, big match here, away from home. First of this new league, Vanarama National League. Oh boy. Yeah. Get into the dressing room. Let's tell the boys to, I don't know, hands on hips and say, nobody expects a good result. There we go. Some of them liked it. Sure. I'll take a draw. I'll take a draw. 0-0 or 1-1. I'll take it. Sure. 2-2, 3-3. Even better. 4, not a 4-4. Don't want to concede 4 goals. But yeah, 0-0. I will take a clean sheet. That's fine for me. Well done here by Milovic, winning his header. Not what he's there for. Ooh, Reynolds. Ooh, the inverted winger. Oh, lovely work by him. Uba. Oh, lovely. Yeah, we're seeing something new here, aren't we? New formation, new tactic, right? Yeah. It definitely plays out differently compared to last season. I can tell you that already from all the friendlies I've played. A lot more wing play. Not through the mid anymore, at least not as much. So interesting to see how it plays out against some of the bigger opponents here. 7 minutes in, I mean, seems like both highlights are up for us, so not too bad. Here we go, Richardson into Carrington, who is the winger, but he... Penalty after 7 minutes. Yes. Mills gonna take it, yes. He's pretty good from the spot. Haven't missed a single time, so... There we go. 1-0 up in should be a pretty tough opponent. Against a pretty tough opponent away from home. Can't complain. Looks good so far. But it's early days. It's very early days. But so far so good. I mean, Richardson looked pretty good there. Carrington looked pretty good there. Reynolds, what is his name? Pretty hard name to pronounce, I guess. At least for someone not being British. Reynolds? Yeah, Reynolds. Looked pretty good as well in his movement early on. Richardson with a lovely cross. And I think very often, and that's kind of where I don't really like Reynolds too much, because he's not really good with jumping, because many times he will get crosses in from the winger or the wingback on the other flank, So that's going to be interesting to see how he's going to deal with that and maybe get some goals. Okay, they do get a highlight here. Blocked. Still a chance for them. Finding it very hard to get through my five back here when we are sitting at home. Seems like they have a hard time for it. But maybe, nope, it's for us. Or nothing at all. Okay. That was a strange highlight, wasn't it? Okay, but wow, look at this. 67% possession. We completely dominating this game. What is going on here? Grimsby, you should be like predicted 5, or what was it, 7 or 5? Should be better than us, but they are not. We are so good. We are so good, man. Let's hope it continues. Absolutely hope it continues. Okay. See what this highlight is. Yeah, there are very big holes here in our defensive midfield, of course, because no one is really there. I haven't told anyone to get up there either from our central defenders, so there will be holes in there, but I think the central defense will take care of most of it. Could be oh my. Smallest player on the pitch. I mean, with a header and a goal from a free kick. What is going on? What is going on? No one marking him. I mean, we have a lot of players in there, so not surprised they didn't mark the smallest player on the pitch. We'll take it. Lovely work by Carrington. Why didn't I play him last season? Because we didn't play with wingers. But yeah, so interesting enough, I did decide to get him in again on 400 wages. So 200 less than last season. Man, that's half time. Nothing to complain about, I guess. So who is? Our midfield is probably never gonna have. Sometimes they will have a good rating, but more so than ever, it's gonna be our wingers, our wingbacks, our central defenders, and also Mills. Central part here, we're not a whole lot of our kind of up plays going through the central midfield, so they won't have that many passes compared to last year. So don't expect them to have like. Who was it that had like 7.8 in the midfield last season? Was that Box Hill, or was it Davy, or was it Friel? I don't remember, but one of them had it. Let's go hands on hips and say, we have a lot of shots on target so far, so I'm happy. There we go. They loved it. Let's move on with the second half here. Wow, what a good start. What a good start so far. Gonna jinx it. I always jinx it. Ah, well done, Spencer. Well done. Good header. Strong header. Well, it wasn't a highlight, but still, good header. And he's doing fine in that no-nonsense kind of central defense role. In the mid. Mills, Friel. Okay, we do have a bit of central play here. Ooh, Reynolds, the inverted winger. Oh, it's almost a good goal. And that is exactly why we have him here. Wow. Good so far. Very good so far. And look at that. Look at the. We are so much wider in this kind of formation. Last year it was all in here. Everyone was in here. Now we are way wider. Even the central midfield is so much wider, but it looks really good. The way they are, the formation is looking here. Could not have. Except from maybe it's actually a little bit odd that he's this far in as a winger. But maybe the wingback is like pushing him in there or something. I don't know, but it's interesting to see that. I didn't see that in the friendlies, but maybe it could also be something to do with their formation. No, they're playing a 4-4-2. Shouldn't really matter too much. But maybe he's finding space in the half spaces or something, and he's just deciding, yeah, that's for me. Yeah, he's sitting here again. He's not out there as the wingback, where the wingback would be. But that's okay. See, now he can run into space here as a winger and then cross it or cut it back for the Carrilero. Oh, big chance here. And again, he's not really good with his head, but still pretty good chance here. Leons Foster with a small free kick there. Doesn't matter. Okay, I think we're about to probably sub someone off here. I don't know who everyone is doing quite well here. Reynolds, maybe? Who do we have on the bench? Obi? I don't know. He's doing quite well, but maybe just, you know what, just leave them in for another 7 minutes more, 8 minutes more, and then take Maybe Spencer out, maybe Reynolds, because they are getting naggards, and we want them for next game as well. That's 74. Let's see this highlight and then take someone out. Ooh, what a ball that is! He's cutting back. Yeah. And Uba can cross it. Oh, that's lovely. Reynolds. Oh, another big save there from the goalkeeper. Okay, let's take someone off here. Who should we go for? I think Spencer Adams. He's in poor condition. Just take him out. We got Bieven. He can come straight in there, and he will do fine as well. He might not look as good at all because he got all these red numbers. But you know what? What he's gonna do is go in and play exactly what he can do. No nonsense, and he's gonna be fine at that. He got the jumping reach. He got the marking. He got kind of tackling, hitting, but I think he can do this. I think he can do that. He's definitely not as good as Spencer, but I think he's good enough to go in there as, that sub. Ooh, who else? I think Reynolds. I think he's gonna be naggered anyway, so let's just take him off. He's been having a great game. He's having a great game here. Let's just bring Obi on. I think that's fine. Hopefully not Mills or the other Carrington is gonna be too naggered here because we don't really have any option for them. So yeah, let's confirm sub. Actually, we could bring our wing back up to play left winger and then move Obi over if someone is going to be naggered. That way we could get Schaha. Is that what it is? There we go, Mills. First goal of the season from a corner, of course. Of course it is. Yeah, 3-0. Wow, away from home against, predicted 7. Where are we going to go this season? Who knows? I'm still going to say top 15. But I'm going to say 10. But my goal is top 15. Just mid-season. Just a mid-season one. Let's make the last sub here for someone. Carlington is... We don't really have any... Obi could come over there and play the winger, but... Nah, he's going to play full-time, and then we can use someone else next match, I guess. Yeah, that's the thing. We don't really have anyone on with us here. Hooks, Crobber, and Sacha. Yeah, it's like it doesn't really... Let's just don't do anything because maybe someone is going to get injured or something. I don't really have anything specifically I wanted to do here, so let's just bring it all the way to close to 88 or something. Yeah, 89. Now we can do the last sub. And I am probably going to take out Carrington here. Nah, we can take out Richardson, I guess. And get Crobber a bit of time on the ball. Or, match fitness. Not a whole lot, but you know what? It will do. Milovic having a great game in that ball-playing defender role. 8.4. And a yellow card, but whatever. 8.4. Great stuff from him. And Mills having a great game, of course. Carrington having a great game. Richardson... Everyone had a great game here. Everyone. Good to see. Good to see. And we are keeping them away from our small penalty area. They are shooting from range. 3 in the back. 3 in the back. Real? I don't think this is a highlight. It's probably just the end. But you know what? What a way to start this season. Man. Oh, he's finding space here, Carrington. Ooh, hello. I'll take that. Wow. Wow. Should be the end here. Oh, there's the header here, Uba. Not his strong suit, that's for sure. But okay. There we go. 3-0 victory away from home. Wow. Did they even have a highlight? Yeah, one or two, something like that. What is going? Yeah, great guys, great, lovely, love to see it. 2 assists from Milovic. What on earth? Great, let's get out of this game. Let's hope that continues, shall we? So when are we gonna come back? Well, I think Wrexham. That's a big game, and it's only 4 games away here. So I think that's the one. I think that's the one we're gonna come back for. Maybe do a double hitter with Fylde. I mean, maybe, but definitely Wrexham. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this first episode in the new season 3, and in the National League. Hope you did. Really, I hope you really did. And yeah, leave a thumbs up, and we will see each other again in the next episode.